Hey G Squad, welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode at this cool right here, and pretty much what this is a wireless earbud. If you didn't see, for the one that we got right here from this brand, and for this one in particular, it's called a T12. And here's what the product looks like when you guys do get it. If you see the bottom right here, it does mention how it is waterproof or water resistant. So if you guys do use it in like a rainy season or the wet area, it should be fine. And when they mention how it's waterproof, they mean the earbud itself is waterproof, not the case. So if you guys do get it wet, you guys will make sure it's fully dry before I put it back inside right here to recharge it. And when they mention how it's waterproof, that means only water. If you guys use it with any kind of salt water or anywhere else, then you probably will damage it. But one right now is open up to show you guys what the inside looks like. So the first thing inside right here, they do have a little envelope. If you guys do open it, inside right here, they do provide guys instruction manual to teach you guys how to set it up and how to use it. And they also show you guys how to use a different mode on here when you guys use it. If you guys want to play the song, skip the song, etc. They even tell you guys right here what they mean by the waterproof when they use it. So if you guys use above water, it's fine. Underwater is not fine. So it's waterproof up to a certain extent. And right here is where I actually show you guys how to use a different button controls on here for left and right. So you do have the option play and pause, increase the volume, go to the next track, answer and reject calls. And you do have the option to skip the song and go back to the previous song as well. They tell you guys all the information right here, and we'll test it out in a second. But right underneath that, we do have the product, and they give you some more stuff. So here we do have the case, and here we do have the earbud, and right here we do have the accessory. That's probably the cable. Let's take it out. So once you guys take out the box, in the bottom right here, they do provide guys different ear tips for you guys to use. So they have small, medium, and large. So feel free to change it based on your own preference if it does not fit for the one that's on here already. But if you guys do open the box, inside the box, they do provide guys a USB to USB-C cable that's used to recharge the product. And that is what's inside the box. Now let's take out the product to show you guys what it actually looks like and how it does work. So right here we do have the case. So we do have the brand name. We do have the indicator light in the front. The back part right here is where you don't plug in cable to recharge it, which is USB-C. If you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. So that is where you don't put in your earbuds to recharge it. And when you guys do feel the material that's on the case, it definitely feels like a pretty high quality material, especially for the price that you're paying for. And we see how when you guys do close it, it does have a pretty strong magnet on here to hold it in place. And the other side right here, we do have the earbud for the use. So it does label L and R, so that way it's no which side is which. And on this earbud, it does have the built-in microphone for you guys to make calls if you guys want to. So here's what it looks like on this side, and here is the other side. So what I'm doing right now is to put it back inside to show you guys how to charge it. So just go like this. So left with left, and then right with right, and close it up. And once you guys close it up, it should start charging. But what I'm doing right now is a plug-in cable to show you guys how to charge it. So let's do plug-in cable. Alright, so once you guys do plug it in, you can see how it starts charging. It might be hard for you to see because the light is on here is actually very dim. And probably because the battery percentage on here is actually very low. But once you guys do put it in, this is what the product looks like. So it might take some time for it to charge up. So I'll wait a few minutes before actually testing out, because I can't really test it out right now. So I'll give it a few minutes to kind of charge up a little bit first before I actually test it out. And while we're waiting for it to charge up, I do want to mention something first in terms of the battery percentage on here. They mention on one full charge when you guys use the product, it gives you guys around 11 hours of usage. And I believe that is only if you guys use the lowest setting in terms of like the volume setting. If you guys use the maximum volume setting, they probably will not get that full 11 hours. And if you guys use it with the case, then you guys can get around 45-hour usage, because they mention how you can recharge up to 4 times. And they mention the time it takes to fully charge it is 1.5 hours from 0 to 100%, which is pretty fast, considering how it does provide you guys the USB-C option on here to recharge it. And they mentioned for the earbud, for the material that's on here in terms of how they design it, it does give you guys the hi-fi audio when you guys do use it to give you guys the best audio quality. And supposedly the way how you guys turn it on is actually very easy. Once you guys charge it up, you can just take it out from the case and put it into your ear, and it should turn on immediately. But that's a little bit about the product. Let's give it a few more minutes to let it kind of charge up first, and then we'll test it out. Alright, so we waited a few minutes. If you can see on top right here, you can see a red light that pops on. So that means it's charging, but it's not really charged up yet. So we'll give it a few more minutes to kind of charge up a little bit more before we can test it out. But as you notice, for the one that we got right here, it is a blue color. They do have this available in a few other colors as well. So you definitely want to do your own research to see what you prefer. Alright, so now let's charge up a little bit more. If you can see, the light is much darker in terms of blue color. Now you can actually see it. And we guys open the inside, you guys can also see the light inside. And inside right here, it does show you guys the battery percentage. So right now it's around 83%. You can see right there. So that should be enough for now. Let me take it out and try it out and see how it does work, and see how it feels when we do put it on. So you have to make sure right on right and left on left. And you guys do want to peel out this part right here in the back before I do use it. So once you guys remove it, put it on. Once you guys do put it on, this is what the pod looks like. So immediately once we do put it on, it actually feels pretty comfortable on your ear. And it does have a pretty secure fit when you guys do put it on. And it also has like a noise isolation when we do put it on, which is really cool. But what I'm doing right now is connect on to Bluetooth. So it should be called a Tozo T12. Alright, so we got connected. So what I'm doing right now is to test it out and see how it does work. But before I do, I want to take out the instruction manual to see how it works in terms of the touch control when we do use it. So the way how you guys play and pause it, they mentioned how you guys want to tap it one time. I believe on either side. Let's give it a try. So tap it one time. Alright, so let's see how it does work. They mentioned if you guys want to increase or lower the volume, you guys want to press and hold it. So if you guys want to lower it, you guys want to press on the left side. Let me play the song first. Alright, let's try the other side. Alright. So just by testing out just for like a few seconds right now when we're testing out the different controls on here, listening to the audio and the bass on here is actually really good. It has a good balance of both where one doesn't overpower the other. It's actually pretty impressive for such a small device. But what I'm doing right now is test out the skipping and going back to the previous song in terms of how that does work. So they mentioned if you guys want to go to the next song, you guys want to double tap on this side. If you guys want to go back, double tap on this side. So let's give it a try. So double tap. Go back. Alright, so obviously it does work. And they mentioned the way how you guys answer a call, reject a call on here is by tapping one time to answer and tapping for like 2 seconds if you guys want to hang up or reject a call. So that is how you guys use all different controls on here. But definitely when we do test out the audio and bass on here, it sounds really good. It has a good balance of both like I mentioned. But now that we test out everything in terms of the button controls and also the touch control and also the audio and the bass on here, now let's test out the microphone to see how that works. So right here I do have the recorder. Let's give it a try. Alright. So what you guys are listening to right now is the audio that's coming from the headphone. If you guys can hear what it sounds like. Now let's go listen to audio to see what it sounds like. Alright, so after listening to audio on here, it definitely sounds pretty good. It has a pretty good microphone audio when you guys do use it for the price that you're paying for. Especially if you guys compare it to like higher end microphones or like other AirPods out there in the market today. It definitely performs pretty good. And I do have to say that I'm actually pretty impressed for what you guys do get for the microphone on here, especially for the price range that you're paying for. And on top of all that, you guys get like the hi-fi audio, the strong bass, and so much more, which is really cool. But that is everything that's on the product. Now to go unboxing and test the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this part, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it if you guys want to need one of these. Especially if you guys are in the market looking for a high quality wireless earbud that give you guys everything I mentioned in terms of high quality bass, high quality audio, hi-fi audio, the built-in microphone for you to make calls and so much more, then I do have to say that it is pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.